All right, this is depressing. All right, so this comes from CNN. Alrighty. According to the CNN article, inside the dangerous resurgence of ex-gay conversion therapy is back. Okay, I'm sure you guys heard these stories about people have been ex-gay, but now they have these new labels. It's called gender exploratory therapy. All right. And this is more than news. This is what I would call a bit of a cultural emergency for people who are concerned with LGBT rights. Conversion therapy, or more accurately, sexual orientation and gender identity change efforts, is a pseudoscientific assault masquerading as hope. Medical consensus is clear that it's something that doesn't work and that it causes serious harm. Okay. Medical professionals and people who have survived this. Actually, I had a friend who actually went through this in his life and stuff. And sometimes some people use electrotherapy and they like have you watch like adult films and stuff. And if you get excited, then you're like electrocuted, all types of crazy stuff that is done in the name of this alleged therapy. All right. And harm, in addition to the physical and mental damage of the moment, is there are studies that shows that this kind of therapy, quote unquote therapy, leads to anxiety, depression, trauma, and even sometimes contributes to suicide. Despite the fact that it is banned in 27 states and the District of Columbia, this practice refuses to die. It just gets rebranded as something else. So the thing is this, as the public bans grow, the industry has pivoted, alrighty? So ex-gay ministries are now repackaging what they do as calling them healing retreats or exploratory therapy. Some are now even focusing on trans folks under the term gender exploratory therapy. And it's still just as dangerous as all the stuff that they used to call it in the past. And I think why I wanted to cover this story is because not only is it bad science, it's basically an extension of this culture war. And while I can understand maybe some parents' concern about their children being exposed to things that they would rather them not be exposed to, the extreme of that is subjecting children to these quote unquote corrective behavior. And I think this is something that we need to keep an eye on. And I feel like if you are of age to where you have friends that are parents and stuff, I think if this is something that you care about and you agree that this is an issue, you want to check in on them and just make sure that a double standard of, if you are a queer person, that double standard of them accepting you but not accepting their child doesn't exist. Because I know a lot of people that have that story. So anyway, we're going to keep our eye on this for the latest and inclusive urban current events. Keep it locked to iconcityviews.com.